Want to thank you guys for being here today. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gents. My name is Joseph. Thank you so much for being a part of this trade room. Members, guests, we did a great job today. We didn't get easy price action all day today. It was not easy the whole time. But we stuck to our guns. We traded our plan. We didn't let our emotions trade for us. And I think we'll all agree here it really made all the difference. We were open to whatever the market threw at us, whether it be buying new higher highs with the dollar falling, or whether it be seeing the dollar hold that support and trying to sell those highs. Now, ultimately, we really only needed a couple trades today to make our money. Crude kept rising to new higher highs. We kept buying, and it just wouldn't go. And you'll notice on crude today, we just had a hell of a time here with crude oil. We began by trying to sell the highs on crude. Of course, that didn't go anywhere. Once those sellers failed the highs, the dollar made new lower lows, so we tried to get long, and we did so consistently. And price just sat, and you can see we made nothing off this crude. The most difficult part was that crude kept going up 10 or 15 ticks, pulling back 25 ticks, giving us one target, and then stopping us out at a 10 or a 5-tick stop. So the only way we were able to stay in those crude trades is to be able to use a very wide stop, and we just don't want to do that. The big trade today came in the Russell, as you can see. The Russell was a fantastic example of what we were expecting on crude oil as well. Remember, this morning, what did we get? What was our first clue today? Did you see the dollar? Did you see the dollar? The dollar had dropped. And when the dollar fell out of bed like this, it tells us everything else should be rising, right? So the dollar is falling. It's a negative correlation for the dollar to everything else. So we immediately get long on everything. Well, we tried to get long on crude, but ended up getting short about an hour and a half later. The Russell, though, never looked back. We got into that Russell above the previous high of day. It's a 13 breaker. It's a two-step off the lows. Wherever your entry was, we got long here above our previous high of day. You guys have heard me say this once. You've heard me say it a million times. That is an electric level for us. We went up and we found this bull channel. That was the key to our success today. See, if you just saw this without the channel, you wouldn't even know. But then once you go in and you add your price channel, then all of a sudden it becomes very easy to go in and place your final target. And that's exactly what we did. So we buy when it breaks out of the range from yesterday. We take our profit at the highs, and that locked up over 50 ticks. We made over $500 on that one trade. Very similar to what we saw yesterday. If you were with us on Monday in this trade room, on Monday we had what? 3 trades. All 3 of them went $500 each. So these big trades have definitely been good to us this week. I really wish we would have been able to make a little more off the crude trades, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. An excellent day today. Now I'm selling short here on the Russell, trying to get this thing to fall off those highs. And as you can see here, it gave me one target. So basically when I got short on the Russell, I now move my stop down to a -5. So I take a +5 target. I then want to make sure I eliminate all the risk. So I'll take my -10 or my -15 stop and I'll bring it down to a -5. This way, this trade can only be a winner. It won't lose me money. Make sense? And the way in which I manage my trades are very specific in the sense that I want to make sure that I remember if psychologically I'm confident, if I take trades that have no downside risk, wouldn't that help me to take the right trades without falling victim to fear and greed and all the emotions that come along with trading? Absolutely. So since I know that my trade management will allow me to take quick profit, eliminate the risk on the trade, and still keep a portion of that trade in the market to catch a runner, since I know those 3 aspects are working with my trade management, I can get into this trade short, take a quick first target, move that stop down, and yeah, you know, today on crude oil, I got bounced out a couple times by that stop. But oh well, boo-hoo, it's better than taking a -10 or a -15 loss. So they counter each other out. +5 target, -5 stop. But if it goes plus 5, plus 15, plus 50 like it did today, we make a hefty return. You got to be in the trade to win it, guys. You got to be in the market, and whenever you get in the market, there's always some risks involved, right? I'm going to close my trade out right now on the Russell. I'm not feeling too good about that short anymore as I watch this dollar continue to go. So you can see here we make about 10 ticks on the Russell short. No big deal. No big deal. We'll save a copy of that one as well for the archives, and we'll close up shop here by answering all your questions today. A fantastic day today, guys. A fantastic day today. That ended up being a plus 5 and then a minus 2, so we lose 4 on that. We finish up our day today, guys. Over $800 of profit, $200 per contract. I'm trading 4 contracts. And I'll tell you, Monday was an incredible day. Today, another incredible day. If this is what summertime trading is all about, I'll take it all day long. Don't make that same mistake that I made when I was a new trader, guys. Don't wait until the fall to get serious about your trading. I'm telling you right now, this volume will double. My profit will double in the fall. After September 3rd, after Labor Day comes and goes, I'm going to be here printing cash. And I want to make sure that you're aware there's no time to waste. Right now is the best time to prepare. You need to learn this method. You need to practice with these charts. If you think you're going to come in here and just magically through osmosis pick it all up, now it's not going to take you very long. Okay? If I had a nickel for every time somebody came into my trade room and said, Joe, this moves too fast, your jokes stink, the trade calls don't work every time, I can't use a computer, right? The list goes on and on about reasons why we can't do this. In fact, something tells me there's a lot of people in your life right now that will probably remind you about all the reasons why you can't do this. Did you know that most traders lose money? Yes, I did. Did you know that most people can't do 100 push-ups? Most people can't run a mile? Most people can't learn a new language? Most people can't get an advanced degree? Has that ever stopped you before? No, and I don't think it will now. So I'm very, very confident that this is the best time to be spending your time with us in this trade room, whether it be to just get familiar with the patterns and familiar with the method, learn your trading plan, get some real live experience before the music turns on, the lights go up, and the show starts in the month of September. I'll tell you, we're making great money in the summertime. We got plenty of time left in the summer to enjoy the rest of the summer, guys, but we are really anxious to get into the fall because we start printing money left and right here. Thanks so much for your time, everybody. Don't forget out there, follow that plan. Let's open the floor for questions. If you got any questions, let's do it.